think the baby is cute and ask Trevor for his name, so he says the baby is called Jesus. Suddenly Trevor's shoe falls in the middle of the park. He immediately picks it up and tries to put it on, only for the dog to run to him to steal it. Trevor throws a stick to distract the dog and manages to put on his shoe, however the dog comes back and starts nibbling his foot. Then Trevor throws his other shoe and the dog leaves with it before Trevor can realize what he just did. Later the couple visits Trevor. They brought him a baby hat to thank him for his kindness and share that they're on their way to the housing department to hopefully get a house before the holidays. Trevor volunteers to take care of their baby while they deal with bureaucracy. Afterward Trevor feeds both babies and puts them to sleep in baskets. When Georgia finally arrives, he rushes to the lobby with a basket and signs the paperwork while she takes a picture for the records. Trevor asks her to keep him updated, but she explains that since it's not his baby, all information from now on is confidential. After Georgia leaves, the couple comes back. Trevor takes them to the apartment and the couple is horrified to discover that the baby is not theirs. Trevor realizes he gave Georgia the wrong one, so he runs to the street and finds her arguing with the cops over a parking ticket. While she's distracted, Trevor takes the baby from the car and rushes back to the building. In the elevator he accidentally drops the fob into the shaft, but thankfully he has the extra one he took from the couple. In the apartment, Trevor exchanges the babies before running back outside. Georgia is already gone, so he calls her and leaves a message. At that moment Trevor gets a call from Petra. There's been a change of plans and the penthouse owners will be coming for Christmas after all. Trevor must stay until the housekeeper arrives to take over, but Petra assures him he'll be paid anyway. Moments later Trevor gets a call from housekeeper Janet, who explains she's in Scotland and will arrive in London late. She asks Trevor to do the shopping with the credit card found in the kitchen drawer and sends the very long shopping list directly to the printer. He ends up buying so much stuff that he needs 4 carts to take it home. Meanwhile Georgia finally realizes that the baby isn't in her car and calls a police officer, who sends out an emergency alert. Once the groceries are in the apartment, Trevor takes some stuff to the couple living in the basement to apologize for the baby mix-up. In the lobby, the dog walker picks up the tenant's pet and the shoe is dropped in the reception. On his way out of the basement, Trevor sees the shoe and takes it back, so the crazy dog follows him into the elevator. In the apartment, Trevor hears the baby cry, so he grabs the basket before returning to the lobby to get rid of the dog. However, the walker is already gone. Trevor has no choice but to leave a note in the elevator saying where the dog is, then he returns to the penthouse with both the baby and the pet. When the dog sees all the groceries, he immediately steals a sausage. Trevor tries to distract him with his shoe keychain and when the dog bites it, he ends up stealing and swallowing the fob. After panicking, Trevor takes the dog to the elevator and confirms that the fob still works from inside the animal's body. Then Janet calls and explains that because of the bad weather, she'll arrive in London in the middle of night, so she tells him where the decorations are and asks him to set them up. She also informs him that someone will drop a tree later. While Trevor is distracted, the dog eats half of the sausage. The phone rings again with a call from Annabelle, the owner of the dog. Since Trevor needs the fob, he tells her he isn't home at the moment and promises to call her later. Afterward he goes out shopping with the baby and the dog to get more sausage.